Yeah, I got bullied into being here. Listen, this is fully me getting bullied into being here. I said I would stream today. I got yelled at for not streaming today. I'm here now. Here I am. Pia said, why? Emily said, oh, we're actually committing. Don't bully me into something if you're not going to commit. Expect me to commit. Listen, literally the only thing it ever takes me to actually do something is showing literally any interest in me doing the thing at all. My desire to be wanted outweighs any rationality I have about supposedly needing to sleep before I go to work. My desire to be desired outweighs it all. Not sticking around, totally understand, Arctic. I'm not sticking around either. I'm gonna be real with you. Neither am I. I'm so fucking tired. Rotten, this is only affecting you. I'm not drawing your request on stream, and that's what I was working on. I was like, I'm gonna work on this until I go to bed. And then I was like, oh no, I'm getting pressured into stream. I can't draw that on stream. So you gotta wait for women tomorrow now. Sorry. Devastating. Tragic. Hello everybody, my name is Alexander and welcome home. I'm very tired. Oh, I don't want this music. Alright. Well, I'm here. Am I know on stream I want to see? No, I'm one of those losers who doesn't like showing in progress things, which is actually on real talk here. That is one of my biggest problems about being a streamer, and one of my major insecurity issues is I hate showing in progress things because I love the surprise that somebody gets when seeing a finished product, where you're like, oh hey, draw this thing for me, and then you send to them the finished product and they're like, holy crap, that's amazing. But if they've seen the entire process to make it, they don't get that shock of like, whoa, it's amazing, because you saw the entire progress to get there. And therefore, like, I'm not that you're gonna get the art that I'm making you and be like, holy shit, that's amazing, because it's not gonna be revolutionary, but it'll be okay art. But like, we get doing an art trade for those who were curious. But you don't get that reaction. You don't get the like, holy crap, that's amazing reaction if you see all the progress, which is one of my largest insecurities as a streamer, specifically being somebody who wanted to be an art streamer, is I would do all of this art process on stream, and then I would send finished projects to the Discord, and people would be like, hey, cool, like, I saw the entire thing. So, like, I'm not really shocked because I saw you working on it the whole time, and I'm like, damn, I get less of a reaction than if my art is a C. Cool, Stone! You haven't been here in like a billion years. Hi, how are you? It's the middle of the night. Why are you here? I'm really fucking tired. I don't want to be here. I'm kidding. I don't hate being here, but I was not planning on streaming tonight. I want to be in bed right now. I want to be there going, me. I didn't mean to snort so hard. I was just gonna do like, me. And then instead I choked. I just died. That was cringe. Anyways, I'm here. But yeah, I don't know. That's been like a big old fat insecurity of Xander's, is not wanting to do things on stream for fear of being seen in process. And what a fear it is to be witnessed. What a fear it is to be seen. God forbid, perceived. But wait, do you want to hear my piano progress? Want to hear my piano progress? Hang on, can y'all hear this? Wait. I've been practicing, chatters. Come here, I need. Yeah. Can you hear this okay? Can you guys hear that alright? I can't ever tell. Hang on. Maybe you can't. I might have to crank this shit. Can you hear the piano? I hear slightly. Barely. Okay, hang on. We're gonna make this work. I think the sound comes from here, so I'm gonna... Can you hear that okay? Alright, here's what I've been working on. It's not great, but okay. Sorry. That's as far as I've gotten. That's all I can do so far. But like, isn't that cool? That's cool, right? That's what I've been working on. Is just that song. Oops. That's what I got. That is what I have so far of the peener. I'm still that's the song Moonrise that Ollie wanted me to learn. So I've been learning Moonrise. That's been my big task recently. And my progress has for sure slowed down. Mostly because I'm not playing for like an hour or two a day because I just have been a little bit busy. But streamer dies immediately upon being peer pressured into streaming. Yeah. But that's what I've been working on. And I feel like I'm definitely getting better at it, and it's getting smoother to learn. I still don't know how to read sheet music. I can read some, but not well. Like I can read it, but I have to like sit and like I can't like look at it and play the piano. And I don't think I'm gonna focus on learning that. I think I'm gonna focus on learning my chords. Like if I were to play you a chord, right? Yeah, let me play you like if I were to how do I that's a C chord. And those chords can build pretty much anything. So if I can just learn these. Oops. Those 4 chords build up a lot of music. So if I can learn those and learn those well, I will get progressively better at being able to play. Maybe not so much at reading sheet music. That will not be a skill I have, but unless I'm trying to learn like classical piano, sheet music isn't really the thing I need to learn. I need to learn how to play. Like if somebody's like, oh yeah, if you want to learn how to play this song, it's D minor, F sharp, A minor, B flat, C D, extruded 3 times the 5th direction, dance once around your uncle, and then sit on the piano. And that's what I need to learn how to do. I need to learn how to do the piano part where people just know what they're doing. So to do that, I'm currently learning like how to make piano noises. That's the current goal. But my process of stuff is slow. So I've been learning Pinor. And also I'm working on the script, y'all. And I tell you, I was script writing all day today, which is really an adventure. Oh Lord, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm working on that script dough. Where is the so the script is for the children advice here. The Soldier Poet King, Children of Aesir will be in progress again, I promise. Children of Aesir has been on a minor hold because I was readjusting to my work schedule, and Ollie has been busy with work. No, busy with school. So we have not been able to work on COA at the moment, but I promise it's not canceled, it's just delayed. But I'm working on the Soldier Poet King scripts since I can just work on those on my own. And I am most of the way, honestly, through the script for True Kings, which are type 1s. You guys are the people who are up in the middle of the night watching me stream for no reason on a Sunday night. So I'm willing to spoil some shit for you. Spoiler alert, I'm a type 1. Hi there. Type 1 here. So I'm working on type 1s, and working on them is an adventure, because I'm writing about something and I'm like, damn, I do that. And then I'm writing about something and I'm like, damn, I do that. Is that the blue Nito ice cube? It sure is the Nito ice cube. And it's one of 2 that I own. This one is several years old and I can't use it anymore because the top ripped off. So if I use it, all of the insides become outsides. So I bought myself a new one on Black Friday because it's my favorite. 10 out of 10, this is the best fidget toy there is. I also have this. It's a balloon animal, but it's also a dinosaur, and it's also a squish toy. I obtained that legally. What is type 1? It's me. So, spoiler alert, I'm a type 1, and also, spoiler alert, whenever people ask me my Enneagram type, I don't tell them I'm a type 1, I tell them I'm a type 7. Why do I do that? Well, you see, Cheddars, there's a couple of reasons. One is, theoretical optimism, because when type 1s are at their healthiest state, they you know how I was talking about integration and disintegration? If you've watched the first video, I'm not a liar, don't call me a liar. If you watched the first video, type 1 moment, shut up. If you watched the first video, I talk about integration and disintegration. Every type has a type that it integrates to when they are at their healthiest, and a type it disintegrates to at their unhealthiest. And 1s at their healthiest become 7s. So in theory, if I'm always doing well, I will read as a 7. And it is always my goal to come across as a 7. Because that means I'm doing well and I'm performing at my highest type. Does that mean I'm a 7? No. But God forbid anybody clock me as a 4, that means I'm at my worst. So there's a little spoiler for integration and disintegration. Type 1s integrate up into 7s and down into 4s. And that's what are type 1s though? I'm gonna be honest, I don't tell anybody I'm a type 1. So yeah, Pio, first of all, clarifying a second point, okay? Not a liar. I'm an optimist, and also I'm protecting myself, because it is often type 1s, people have one of 2 ideas when you tell them they're type 1, okay? They have one of 2 ideas. Type 1 people either think type 1s are literally the best people on the planet because they are typecast as the heroes, right? Deku, type 1 type shit. Not really. No, Deku would be a type 1 wing too if he was anything. But more of a Deku's probably a type 2 wing 1 actually. He's very close, but type 1s are they're either cast as like the hero. Think Captain America, think Moana, think She-Ra, Moana, Captain America, great examples of type 1s. They're heroes, right? But if anybody knows Enneagrams really well, or knows anything about Enneagrams, or has like a preconceived idea that they think they know about Enneagrams, you know what they immediately think when they think type 1s? They think, oh, so you think you're better than me. And the answer is sometimes, yeah, I do. But like Type 1s they're moral. They're all about morality. They're about being morally correct. And also, like, Fakin's probably a type 1 wing too, probably, yeah. He probably started as a type 1 wing too and kind of leaned into some unhealthier things. I don't know if he ever quite yeah. No, because he leaned into the type 4 as he kind of got worse. I don't think he ever truly became... I mean, he definitely developed into some level of type 7. Heal's an 8. Let's talk about it. I'd say Adora reads more type 3 to me, but I'm not the expert. Again, this is where 3s and 1s get really, really messy, because, like, to some degree... yes, and to some degree, no. I definitely think she kind of plays two parts of it, because, like, type 1s are the moral heroes. And the things that Adora did in She-Ra, the things that Adora did, there were usually several different reasons why she was doing them. And some of those was a requirement to live up to a certain expectation, which is both a 1 and a 3 type thing. And she also was one of those, like, I can never stop and I can never rest and I must do this thing and I must progress and I must whatever. I'm done for the night. Good night. Night, Sammy. Which is also both a type 1 and a type 3 type thing. But the difference truly lays in, are you doing this because it is the right thing to do, or are you doing this because you want people to think better of you? Type 1s are all about the actual morals of it. Type 3 is about the image. Now, type 1s also have an importance on image. Type 1s are they're about moral superiority, both in action but also in image. Like, type 1s are just as afraid of appearing evil or appearing corrupt or appearing to be in the wrong. Like, God forbid you call a 1 out on doing something wrong. Like, they're just as important about being seen as correct as they are as actually being correct. But type 3s, they don't have the actually being correct need. They just have the desire to be seen, and witnessed and succeed and success and prosperity and I did good, so therefore I am good, I am useful, I am proper, I am right, I am whatever. It's both a 1 and a 3 thing, but 3s are a lot more about image than they are about action. And one of the big things that separates 1s and 3s is their instinct type. Not instinct type, but their triad, their head, heart, gut triad. 3s are heart types. 2s, 3s, and 4s are all heart types. Whereas 1s are not heart types, they're gut types. And I would really have to stop and think a little bit for Adora if she is a heart type or a gut type. I'd argue type 3s are more embarrassing to be than, at least type 1s do it for a good reason. But that's the thing. Type 1s aren't really doing it for a good reason. They're the thing about, I mean, they think they are, but they're not necessarily. Like, the thing with type 1s being a moral thing, and it's really hard to try to explain that type 1s, when I say they are a moral thing, I don't necessarily mean the universally agreed upon morals, because, like, yes, there is a universal agreed upon moral to some degree. Sorry, my shit's crooked. It's bothering me. But, like, there isn't any true universal agreed moral. Some people are okay with being gay, and some people think that's morally wrong. Some people fucking do murder and shit, and other people think that's morally wrong. Like, so there is, like, a level of variance to morality. The thing about type 1s, here's the big spoiler, the big reveal for type 1s, is everyone thinks, especially type 1s, think they're head types, right? They think they're logic types. They logic through what the best thing to do is, the most morally correct and right thing, and then they act accordingly. The thing is, that's a big fat fucking lie. The reality is that type 1s are gut types. They are instinct-based purely. Type 1s will do whatever their instinct says is to survive, whatever they feel they need to do to survive, to protect themselves, to protect the people around them, whatever the thing is. And then they will use their head to rationalize it by creating this moral structure around themselves to say, I did those actions because it was the right thing to do, and my way is the right way, and anyone else doing any other way is wrong. But the reality is they didn't start there and then act. They act first and rationalize later, but they would never admit that. And half of them don't even know that they're doing it. Like, that's the complicated part about type 1s. Is even though they might think they look like they're doing it for the right reasons and they're doing it to be good and they're doing whatever, it's all up here. The only person they're doing it for is that inner critic in their head that tells them you could be doing this better, you could be doing this faster, smarter, stronger, whatever it is. It is, type 1s are a mess. And they can get really, 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 really bad. At their unhealthiest, you see them turn into these like, because the other thing about type 1s, which Adora is one of the reasons I put Adora as a type 1, is every type, every triad, head, heart, and gut triad, they all have a base instinct that they run from when faced with stress. Heart types run from shame. Heart types run from shame. Head types run from fear. Gut type, or turn to shame, turn to fear. Gut types turn to anger. That is the one thing that connects 8, 9s, and 1s. Those are your gut triads. Are when faced with stress. If you're a heart type, you turn to shame. If you're a head type, you turn to fear. If you're a gut type, you turn to anger. And that is one of the reasons I classify Adora is when she's back against the wall, when she's at a state of panic. Yeah, she has fear and yeah, she has shame, but she turns to anger. Like, that is like the thing is like, I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this. The second you hear a character in their head go, no, I can fix this. I can fix this. That's a type 1. That is like a #1 demonstrator if that's a type 1. Because type 1s are all about, I can fix it. Because if it's broken, it's not right, it's not good, it has to be fixed, and thus I have to be the person to fix it. And if I can fix it, then not only will it be perfect, but then I will be perfect, and thus I will be worthy of love. Like, that is the cycle of the thing. And the I can fix it extends to everything. I can fix the world, I can fix myself, I can fix every relationship I'm in, I can fix every relationship you're in, I can, everything. Let me put my hands on it, I can fix it, I can make it better. Don't take this away from me, because if you take it away and you fix it, that means I couldn't fix it, which means there's something wrong with me. Like, that is the core head that's going on. They also get they get themselves trapped in these cycles of, I'm not able to act because not everything is right yet. I don't know how to do the thing properly. That's why you see me fail to even start projects I talk about, because I won't even start the project until I know that I will succeed at the project, in which case I never know that I'll succeed at the progress, in which means I never actually start it in the first place. And God forbid a type 1 actually does start a project of any form and they find a problem in it. We are house burners. We throw the baby out with the fucking bathwater. We give it. If you start, hello.
I've graduated college in the time I've been subbed to you.
Iris, holy shit. I thought you still have a summer class. Have you graduated now? I thought you still had a summer class going on. Also, congratulations, everything is done. And also, it's been 4 years. It has been 4 years. Holy shit. Oh my god, 48 months is 4 years. Oh dear me. I was gonna say that we're not done yet. Four years is a long time. Anyways. Yeah, thank you for the resub. 4 years is a lot of money. I gotta stop streaming so my friends stop paying me to be here. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying anymore. I got distracted. But we're a mess. But type 1s are messes. That's just the way it is. So this is Adora being type 1. Yeah, she is. Type what? Type 1 in the Enneagram. We're talking Enneagrams again. I'm just talking about type 1 because I'm wrapping up the script. I was working on it today. I've got like 2 more sections to talk. Well, No, because I just finished the overall summary, the head, heart, guts, and the wings. I still need to talk about 3 instincts, integration, disintegration, which I talked about on here, and then the conclusion. But it's going pretty well so far. I think this script will be done this week. I don't think the video is going to be out before the end of the year. Like, I doubt that. Maybe if I fucking speed run it, I could maybe, but we'll see. I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth it to go on TikTok and beg people to go watch that video, because like I normally as a type 1, I'm kidding. This actually doesn't have anything to do with being a type 1. I'm kind of like in this situation where like I've slipped and I'm accidentally in a position where I'm very, very, very close to getting full-size YouTube partnership. Okay, Reese is in mountain time. But I'm not actually, like, I'm not gonna hit it now, I don't think. I'm very, 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 very close. I need another, what, 470 hours? Will put me at 6. Yeah, I need 470 hours. That's it. Of YouTube watch time, which sounds like a lot. 470 hours is a lot of hours, but that's out of 4,000 because I have 3.5 thousand watched hours this year. And unfortunately that came from 2 videos that like blew up really, really, really well. And I'm not actually going to like, it rolls over every 365 days. So when I pass, when that first video was put out, the Dream SMP one that hit 10K, looked it up, the loop only works, it was like a couple days apart. You guys just gotta like watch it once a day. Get like, I'm kidding, you really don't have to do that, but the more places you can send the video, the better, to get people to click on it. But even that, like, to try to like put it on people's, but even that, like, that's not gonna, you guys don't need to be doing the work. I need to be doing the work. Does the watch it 0.25 speed trick still work on YouTube? I have no clue. But I posted the Dream SMP video January 13th. So I have until January 13th to get about 400 more watch hours. And the current video, the one I just put up, let me get some references in here. Because the Dream SMP one had 10,000 views. And that 10,000 views gave it 2.4 thousand watch hours. So I definitely don't need 10,000 views, that's for sure. The You Are Not Out of Ideas video got 6,000 views, and it gave me almost 1,000 watch hours, just under 1,000 watch hours. So like, I need like maybe 1,200 views. Like, I need like maybe like 2,000 views at most would get me what I need. And I'm at 150. Like 150 is like less than a lot of the lore videos get. And like the lore videos do fine. Like some of them do really well. The very first episode of the lore has like almost 600 views, which is awesome. But like, I just didn't anticipate the Soldier Poke King one being such a crazy flop. I don't know why. I don't know what YouTube's mad about. Maybe I'll change out the like thumbnail and see if that does anything. We'll see. I'm gonna fuck around with it a little bit. This is me getting into like analytics and stuff again. I'm an analytic person. So maybe I might edit the title and the thumbnail. See if I can make something a little bit more catching. And then, yeah, just go back to trying to get people to watch it. This is the hard part of content creation, is like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm so close to getting YouTube partner, like permanent YouTube partner, I wouldn't care that the video flopped. I love the thumbnail. I also love the thumbnail. But I'm willing to experiment to see if I can do something that works better. It's just goofy stuff. It's just goofy analytics. Like, this is just the stupid YouTube things. I'm gonna go buy views. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna buy views. That's like the one thing I won't go do. But I'm gonna do what I can to try to get this thing out to people, because I know the thing is, I know it's not the most interesting of the videos. It's the least interesting because it's only talking about like I'm gonna let's edit the title. Let's see. Let's see if that does anything. And I also, I didn't do that. Sometimes I do tags on my videos and sometimes I don't, and they don't always help. But I'm gonna see if they do, actually. This is research. I'm playing around. I should figure out my own Enneagram thing. I could figure you out. Go take the Soldier Poet King quiz, I'll tell you. Video essay. Okay. So this is me testing analytics now. I've added some...
It dominated.
Hello.
I promise to start watching more.
Thanks for being here, Coolstone. It's good to have you around again, by the way. You're a 6'7". We've talked about you. You are afraid and thus you run away. You fear and thus you run. The world is a scary place now, isn't it, creature? But now that we're gonna have an experiment. I've got some tags on it. I've changed the title. We'll see if that does anything for its analytics. I also posted a short today, and I think the short got like put like 6 views on it. It was a huge flop of a short. The short did fine. It just didn't bring anybody to the actual YouTube video. This is just me talking analytics again. I'm sorry. I'm such a number analyzer. I'm obsessed with analyzing numbers. You're so dream Minecraft? I am, except I'm bad at it. I'm not awful at it, actually. I don't understand YouTube as a platform. I'm still working to learn YouTube. This is why Schlatt quit. Y'all been watching so Schlatt quit his VODs channel specifically. Like, Schlatt is not like retiring as a human being. But he made a whole video that I went and listened and watched, and like he like talked about the fact that like when you're on YouTube and it becomes your life, like it becomes your monetary income, and you're doing everything and you're analyzing the numbers or whatever, like it takes over your brain, like it takes over who you are. And it's crazy because it's true. Like you really do stop, like the second you start buying into it, being like, oh, the numbers are good. He wasn't joking either. I don't have one to show you right now, but when you're on your YouTube dashboard, like that you can go on to when you're editing a video, or like when you're posting videos and you go and look at all your analytics, and you have a 1 out of 10. That's how they rank when you post a YouTube video. The first thing you see when you click on your YouTube channel is it tells you like your latest YouTube video performance, tells you how many views it has, tell me how many comments, how many likes. It gives you your ranking by views, the number of views, the average percentage viewed, the amount of like, it gives you all these analytics immediately right up front. And one of the things that ranking by views ranks the current video you just posted with the latest 10 videos on your channel. And it ranks it as 10 is the worst performing and 1 is the best performing. And it does it like by the minute. So like it said like this is this video has within the first 10 hours and 51 minutes of being up. This is the short that I just posted. Shorts are always compared to shorts and videos to videos. This short has been up for 10 hours and 51 minutes. And it'll then pull up like let me dead ass show you this. Come here. This is all this stuff, okay? Here's all my numbers. It shows you ranking by views, and it shows you in the first 10 hours and 51 minutes, like, this is how each of these things were doing at that point. You know, my Come Down the Rabbit Hole with Me short, 10 hours in, had 385 views. Whereas my Chaos of the Soldier Poet King, that one 10 hours in only has 117 views. So I got a 4 out of 10 instead of a 1 out of 10. But if you get a 1 out of 10, they fucking throw confetti over your screen. Like, you click on your dashboard and it's just like confetti cannons because you have a 1 out of 10 and you're doing good and you're feeding the algorithm. Like, it genuinely, it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, it is just such a, just feed the machine. I don't know. It's wild. YouTube is such an insane platform and I want in on it. But like, I understand TikTok for the most part, and I have plenty of flops on TikToks. I've had plenty of videos that do awfully, especially more recently now because I do a lot more advertisement on TikTok, which is cringe, but it makes me money and whatever. Like, I understand how to get views on TikTok. I know what to do, what to say. There's a reason I have like 120,000 followers on there. Like, I became a micro celebrity and I didn't take advantage of it, and I probably should have, and I didn't because I didn't want to, because TikTok was cringe and I kicked myself in the foot for it. But like, Twitch, never figured out. I could not figure out how to, I did really well on Twitch for a period of time because the way to succeed back then was just stream 4 hours a day every single day and just stream whatever other people wanted you to stream. Stream Minecraft, stream Subnautica, stream fucking Fall Guys, stream Among Us, stream whatever other people were streaming. I don't want to do that. I want to make things that are good of their own accord, and they're just so good of their own accord and find the niche of the people I want them to find that they succeed. I don't want to give in to wanting to please daddy algorithm. That's why I hated streaming back then and why I enjoy it more now that I do what I want. But I still, because doing what you want gets you bad numbers, the desire to please daddy algorithm is so strong because you do what you want and you see no results. I remember Minecraft streams in Big Dragon. The thing is, I love Minecraft. I just couldn't play Minecraft for 4 hours a day every day of the week because I did that for the first 2 years of streaming. Like, I hit a limit. It was Minecraft or art. 4 to 7 hours a day. Every single day. I didn't take breaks back then. And I know I've gone way too far in the opposite direction where I barely stream at all anymore. I stream like 6 times a month, which is just abysmal. Like, but that's because it became exhausting because I wasn't doing what made me happy. And I did have a whole lot of fun during that time. Don't let me convince you I was miserable. I had so much fun, but it is just, it is tiring. Keeping up with daddy algorithm is very tiring. And when you're doing everything right and the numbers still go down, it takes a toll on your mental health. And that's just the reality of it. So I'm going to keep creating stuff that I like for YouTube and just hope it catches the right people. And sometimes that means I gotta catch things when they're hot. And I really tried to with the Soldier Poet King thing because it just became a new meme on TikTok and I thought I could catch it as it went, and it's too slow. But anyways, it is midnight, which means I have to go to bed because it's a work night, and I told you guys I was only gonna be live for a couple of minutes because because work. Why is my internet average stream bitrate too high? Jeez. Anyways, are there other people alive right now? Let's see. Do I have anybody I know who's live? Jay is live.
For a person who has a lot of souls before you get nothing.
Sure, let's go over to Jay. All right, sending you a Jay. No. JK, good night. I'm sorry. I gotta take care of myself tonight. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and analyze your dad. Or I'll analyze him for you. Sleep well, chatters. Night night.